Thank you so much for those who have subscribed since my last video, and thank you for those who have stuck around and continue to support Women in Jungle. Now today's video is going to be a product review. I'm actually going to be reviewing a beauty product today. I'm going to be reviewing the Black Up Cosmetics Mattifying Fluid Foundation. Plastic container, which is always good for foundations. Foundations actually hate beauty products that come in glass. A rebranding of their old foundation. They actually relaunched this November 2013 and contacted me and asked me if I wanted to try it and let you guys know what I thought about it. So yes, of course, definitely. So I've just got my tablet up and running just so I can read you a little bit more information. The foundation is available in 18 different shades, and it ranges from they use families, so family 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 5 being the darkest and 1 being the lightest. And the foundation number that I am in is NFL 15, and that's the one that was actually sent to me and that I'm wearing today, and I think it's a great match. And that's actually fourth from last. Recommended retail price is €35.50. That's £26.50, and that for me is reasonable for a foundation. My MAC foundation is £22.50, I think. I'm not sure how much MAC foundation is, I just buy it. The Lancome foundation, which I actually have a review for that coming up as well, is £36, and I absolutely love it. So yes, you can pick it up from most not most department stores. You can pick it up from department stores, and I will try and list where you can actually buy it from in the UK. If you live in Europe, you can buy it from the website, and if you live in the US, they actually have a US website. Quickly read what it says on the back of the box, just to give you like a brief kind of rundown as to what they say about the foundation. I'm really sorry guys, I am kind of still getting used to filming again. I know that sounds really weird, but it does take a lot of getting used to be able to sit in front of the camera and talk and not stutter, if that makes sense. So I'm kind of getting used to talking in front of the cameras, but I will be there soon, fingers crossed. So let's go for it. Let's see if I can read this without tripping over my tongue. So it says a new improved formula for a matte finish upon application, an 8 hours long lasting hold, medium coverage, very natural makeup result. The Black Up Mattifying Fluid Foundation reduces excess sebum and visibly reduces pore size for a flawless complexion all day long. All free, paraben free and fragrance free, tested under dermatological control. So that's what they say about the foundation. And I am wearing the foundation today, so this is what it looks like on me. What I will say is that because it is a department store brand, and there's only certain department stores in the UK that actually sell it, and what I'll do in my post on the site is I will actually try and link where you can actually get it from in the UK. Black Up Cosmetics foundations do apply very, very orange. Now they do have a system on their site where they kind of ask you what foundations you actually use in like popular brands, MAC being one of them. They ask you to put in what colour you use, and they will kind of recommend a shade for you. Now that service is a great service, and I do feel like they are spot on in terms of matching the colour, because I didn't go into store to pick up these foundations. I let them know what colours I use in MAC, and they sent me across a foundation. I think that it matches really well with my skin tone. The only thing is on application it does go on very orange. You have to really make sure that you really blend the colour in. Now that leads me on to another thing with blending. The mattifying foundation is quite difficult to work into the skin, and I think that might be because it's a mattifying foundation. Normally when I put on my foundation, I would put a blob on my brush, and I would put the blobs over my face and then work it in like that. You can't do that with this foundation. You actually have to concentrate on one area at a time. So you have to, if you're gonna put foundation on the face, you need to only put it on one bit of your face, work that in, and then add, opposed to dabbing all around and then trying to spread it around, because it dries very quickly. You know, as it does say that, you know, it mattifies on application, it dries very quickly. So in terms of application, you have to work in one area at a time. I have used this before today, and that would be my advice. The first time that I used it, it did apply quite patchy because of that reason, and I found that I was using a lot more foundation to try and actually blend in all the patchiness. So yeah, my recommendation would be you have to work it in one area at a time. Now, I've had this on for a couple of hours now, and it still looks really great. I do have oiliness in my T-zone, but I think with women that wear their hair natural, or black women in general, that, you know, you wear weaves, and if you add products to it, you tend to add product to your hair that has a little bit of a greasiness, you know. So that kind of shine on your forehead and nose sometimes is transfer from your hair. Like as you can see today, my hair is actually on my forehead today. So that kind of transfer is kind of coming from my hair. I know that because today I don't normally use an oil in my hair, but today I have actually used argan oil in my hair. So I know that I'm getting some transfer onto my forehead, which is just kind of traveling. I think it photographs very well. It has a pump, which is great. Absolutely excellent that it has a pump. I think pumps are so much more hygienic, and that is one of the main kind of reasons why I don't use the MAC fluid, or haven't even been interested in trying it, because it doesn't come with a pump. I know you can, I think you can actually buy a pump separate, but I'm not sure. But anyway, this comes with a pump, which is great. The pump hole is really small, so large amounts don't come out of it. It's got your lid on it, which just cures nicely. It's nice and sleek, which I really love about it. And yes, great packaging. So I definitely feel like I would want to try the foundation a couple more times to kind of really grasp whether or not I like it. Maybe use it out during the day, use it with my hair up. But having said that, even though my hair looks shiny, when I kind of pat, nothing kind of comes off. I really do think it's my hair, but I think I need to use it a couple more times to actually really gauge if I truly like it. But it feels kind of nice. It doesn't feel tight. The last time I used it, I did actually use their two-way cake on top, which actually did make my face quite dry using that on top of it. And also as well, when I took pictures, it photographed quite ashy, but that was because I used another product on top of it, their two-way cake, which I wouldn't recommend. I would say that if you're going to use this foundation, to use it by itself. It's a medium coverage. I do feel like I don't feel like I'm wearing a lot of foundation. I still feel like my skin can breathe. I like it. I kind of like it. At the moment, I like it. Kind of second impressions, as I said, second time using it. First time I was a bit like, but this time round, I kind of like it. I think, you know, working with it the way that I did, working in sections, I kind of like I like the results. I think it's a great match. As I said, I don't feel cakey. I kind of like it. I like it. So yeah, that's the review for today. And I hope to see you guys again in my next video. Just in case you didn't already know, Woman in the Jungle will be hosting the second annual WITJ Natural Hair and Beauty Show, which is on the 5th of May, which is a bank holiday Monday. And I'll have all the links down in the description box to let you know what's happening with the show. So definitely head over, check it out. What is really great about this year's show is that we actually have mahogany curls coming all the way from the States, which that have been watching YouTube for a while, know exactly who Jess is, and we're so excited to have the opportunity to be able to host her. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, which is @WomanInTheJungle, to stay up to date with all things Woman in the Jungle, all things with me. Definitely head over to Facebook for more natural hair and beauty inspiration, and I will see you guys soon. Bye guys.